Columbia Basin College is more than just an education. It's gaining skills and exploring new opportunities. It's utilizing resources and empowering others. It's building relationships and shaping futures. Start your journey today at Columbia Basin College.
Hi, hello. We are going straight into map selection with our Hawks Central. Here in the Hawks Arena, we have a Overwatch game getting set up with control map being first, Oasis. Then obviously our next hybrid escort push and Flashpoint. Flashpoint being more than likely Atlas. I'm very much so happy and excited to be here today and getting Overwatch started. Here with my co-caster, Lee Sanyami. You got any words to get us in today?
Hell yeah. So basically, these two teams are currently undefeated in the season, but at the end of this, only one will remain the title. So let's see how it is.
Yeah, I'm much excited. I'm much excited. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how everything goes on. Here we have the Hawks roster. Lisan, you got me.
Yep, I got you. So our tank currently with Baba, other than Lucas. Great tank, knows how to position with his team well, and always with the good comms on the engage there. We got Skitsu on the DPS, Domination on the other. Wait, Domination the flex or the hit scan?
Doom is flex. Doom is our current primary flex. Skits is a phenomenal hit scan. They both can play both roles obviously phenomenally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're doing a good job.
Yeah. Then we got Alexian on the main support. No, the flex one. Okay. So Alexian normally plays Kiriko, Wu Yang, and
Ana was a big main for a good while, and I mean Alexian has done a very good job, aka Cade, you know, phenomenal guy.
Let's see if those picks come out today. And then we got Lucy on the main support who plays Lucy, but can also play out the other supports pretty well.
Yeah, I mean all of our team has phenomenal range here. Brookdale, we have Abstract, we have Remix, Opposite, Goose, and Cordexa. I mean, I'm much excited to see how they play. I've been watching a lot of their VOD reviews and stuff like that. They also have a stream going up, if I'm correct. So if you guys haven't, make sure to take a look to check out what's going on here today. And we're good to go for this. I mean, this game on Oasis is hopefully going to be rapid and much so enjoyable for everybody here. I'm not exactly sure, you know, how the game's going to be entering. I'm pretty sure we had a Czar ban for us, but I'm not exactly sure what the rest of the bans were. But in all regards, no matter what, we're gonna get to see how everything plays out. I'm looking to see a regular calm backup matchup between the two here. Again, both teams going undefeated. This is, I mean, much exciting for the general speaking terms for esports. You know, being in a new scene and everything, having two teams that are undefeated go against one another can be quite exciting. Because it's not often, you know, we get to that point. There's a lot of times where you're gonna go against those people who are going to take a lot of afford to these games, right? And they're gonna go back and forth, and sometimes you're just gonna have to lose a game. Having two extremely high competitive teams such as Brookdale and CBC Hawks go against one another, like this is just exciting to see. Pirates versus Hawks.
Yeah, especially when the Hawks hasn't really been struggling with the team till this one, who's particularly challenging. We will see this in game and see if they can fare pretty well again.
Brookdale goes for an early TP in through main side, and it looks like the Kiri's taking poke pressure, just trying to see what's going on, giving out the comms, walking forward. Brookdale again taking a massive forward, recognizing each other's components. Here you have both tanks interacting, making clash on the left side, CBC Hawk side. Going through, Baba goes in for an early dash. There goes Suzu down for Kit. Early TP back out, getting good heals from Brookdale. Again, very impressive stuff. Skitsu taking an off angle while Baba is taking a massive forward. It looks like a lot of trades go down. 3 kills all the way through. And it looks like we are getting a lot of stuff going through here. I mean, again, it's very forward, very high pressure. I mean, Lau, how do you feel with that early play?
I feel like, I don't know, there hasn't really been a lot of comms by the Hawk side. Really, they might have their earbuds in. You don't know.
Yeah, it's very interesting for them to be playing like this, especially since Baba has a very elastic playstyle. Walking forward, being able to take that jump, kind of like Hasbrat here, taking that forward, pushing a lot of pressure down on a Baba. It looks like they're able to get the pressure down to him. Skits is dead, and so is Baba, all the way through for that team fight. I mean, again, Remix and Opposite have a great idea of how to play with one another. Their synergy is unmatched. They do a phenomenal job of making it forward. It looks like they're hunting down for Doom, and Hax gets that kill. Again, high, vibrant pressure. Lucy taking more of a forward here with Baba, just kind of dancing around the team. A lot of forward pressure. But again, a lot of building up on ults here. It looks like we're going to be getting Reigns here from Habs in a moment. Habs has Reigns. Is he going to pop it early? Skits and Baba also have Reigns. Reigns goes down by Habs. Doesn't really grab anybody. It looks like a big early reset because of the Habs miss. Again, that Reign just kind of had to reset a lot here. It looks like he's just looking to get kills. 2 great picks from Habs, but it looks like the Hawks still get it, and it's paused out.
Could possibly with a...
Yeah, I'm not exactly getting any comms here.
Okay, but let's talk about what happened before the pause. You know, great performance by Brookdale. Obviously, getting that first point, getting the 6%. The abstract, amazing picks, good forward pushes by Brookdale.
Yeah, and I mean, I love the way that Habs and Baba are able to play the forward and make it all the way through. I mean, it's just absolutely shocking. Like I really don't have any idea on how this could turn out or go. Generally speaking, I don't know. I really don't know what to say about the way that they've been playing here. I just calm what's going on.
Yeah.
I have no words for this.
Hope we can have a gigantism worth of a game here by both tanks that are clearly very skilled. Anyways, we get the on pause here.
Yeah, walking back forward, I think it was something to do with, you know, the coaching and everything getting reset. I don't think that it's going to be much of an issue. We'll have to see here. Looks like Brookdale's going back to grab the tank, but it looks like Baba's already trying to take a forward and re-engage. Luckily, Habs is there for it. Reigns goes down. There goes Rush. I mean, it's a good counterplay for both. Our Rush goes down here while Wall's there forward. Reaper ult goes down. Reaper gets killed automatic as Baba drops for the pack, climbing back up. Looks like they're focusing down for Lucio. Again, Baba, Doom, and Skits making a heavy forward, making sure that everybody's picked out perfectly. It's a great way to climb and focus out each player, make a forward. It looks like Baba is going to die here, but Habs gets that trade down. Fortunately, they are going to have to reset for the team.
Yeah, the beat from Lucy. Hopefully saving his team.
Yeah, it looks like a reset here. I actually have no words. I literally have been so much shock, really.
Fine.
Yeah, you're right.
Clearly,
Yeah.
it's a very chaotic game. So
I know. I'm losing my words today. Okay, so getting back into what Reaper is pushing forward down all the way through. It looks like Habs is going to fall, but Baba goes first. Right. Lucy goes next. Cortex back and forth. They have no tank, no support lined up here. Are they able to recover? Elixion goes down, and it looks like the rest of our team should fall apart from that.
Even with Baba
but Skids gets
down.
another down. Are we able to continue? Doom gets the next pick, and it's a win
great
for CBC's
all
point.
around. Like even with Baba going down there, the Hawks know how to prioritize their targets even when the tanks out of the picture. And
yeah, it feels like even when a lot of our players are unavailable for certain plays, they are very good at playing independent. There goes Reigns down and another wall. It looks like the Lucio is going to go down. Lucio does go down here. Doom getting ready for the next pick. It looks like they were able to grab another. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like Habs is able to recover with his team here. Habs has already lost 2. Is he able to get another? There goes Lucy. Again, playing for the point. Rush goes down, and it's an entire wipeout here.
this point is
Hawks
going
takes
hard.
the first. Yeah, I mean, great job, everybody here. I mean, looking at the way that Habs is playing, look at the way that Opposite is making it forward. A lot of, generally speaking, great intentional play. And for the second point here, again, Brookdale's doing a phenomenal job at lining up where their target priority is, following through with what they want to play for. The aggression on all ends is doing phenomenal. It's just looking like those fights were a little bit disconnected for them. How do you think this next point's going to go, Lisa?
Just saying, I love this map on Oasis. There's so many points where you can take the enemy off guard, get those off angles. And yeah, it would be a big playground for the DPS here, or even the tanks that have very high mobility.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I mean, generally speaking, here for CBC's lineup, it's definitely been a little bit of a harder walkthrough, especially as Baba's having to like fight back from those off angles. But it looks like, I mean, their tank is disconnected again from the team. Are they able to secure a pick here? Looks just like a lot of back and forth, a lot of abilities down.
That's going really low.
I think Cass is going to be the first to fall, actually.
Oh, it's actually...
Yeah, Lucy does go down here. Alexian goes next, meaning we have no heals. Are we able to recover? And it looks like a big wipeout. Goose goes down. It doesn't look like Doom's able to reset for it. I mean, it was an awkward fighting point for everybody there. Baba was able to secure one last, but it's a big team reset. Big team reset.
Brookdale getting the...
In for, you know, the next lineup here in this next fight. I got this. I got this. Looks like the whole big reset is going to be applied for Doom here. Again, it really does feel like, you know, each team isn't really playing for their own stability. There definitely is a point in these games where it can feel like, you know, players do have immortality field on them constantly. But, I mean, it just, I really have no words for this. They're able to go back and forth so quickly. Everybody's getting picks out. There goes Goose. There goes Cortexa.
And, yeah. And Baba being the tank, always having that team follow him like a big gravitational pull like Jupiter, you know. And pulling off these good engages and shutting down Brookdale.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like looking like a whole big team reposition. It doesn't really seem like much as a re-engage here for anybody. A lot of contests onto the point as the point timer goes through. There goes Rush. Doom getting a 2-pick here for the supports. Are we able to continue
Big
that
blade.
pressure? Again, it's just a phenomenal blade down. Rush was a big assistance in that, especially with the team lineup and getting for that re-engage. Phenomenal play by Hawks. But that also does mean that Brookdale does have a lot of ults available here for this next team fight.
That was a very quick fight.
Yeah. I mean, with that blade and Rush, there was no way they were going to be able to re-engage for that. Does look like Skitz is taking that poke, taking that right side out. Unfortunately, Lucio does fall to High Noon. Are we able to play for it? Yes, we are able to get the next. Okay, so yeah, we're good. I'm trying to see how this is going through. Yeah, I mean, this is just looking like a great pair up for the teams here. Looking like a great time for the team. I'm thinking that, I mean, with the whole thing with reset on Baba, I don't know why I found that play so funny with the way that he was peeling up. All good. We're able to reset for this next fight. As their team re-engages with a couple of ults here. Baba is probably going to have to fall here because of the team disengage. But are we able to secure another couple of kills? It's very fascinating the way that you know, everybody plays. Lucy and Alexian have been dying hand in hand all the way through. I mean, get them a wedding pair here, honestly. Like, they just a wedding band on everything, because for real, they just don't, like, they are always hooked together. I think it does show a lot of like synergy between the team with how they're going with everything, and the way in their own play styles. But I mean, that's just how the Hawks are. They're very synergized, very well together. So it's all over. It's all over. There goes one down. Reigns goes down again, but it doesn't grab anybody. A lot of ult usage here. Looks like that was Reaper's ult, but he insta dead from Baba's slash. I mean, there's a lot of focus on him. I'm not sure if that was a panic ult or anything. There goes High Noon. And it's over. Second team fight completed. I think that was third, actually. And Hawks, it looks like Hawks is just going to take the point here. No, there is a contest. Or never mind. I have no clue what happened to the contest.
It looks like there will be. Or will there be a follow-up?
With that last fight, no, he doesn't get it in time.
The famous words of Miles in his latest song.
True, yes. Very realistic, very real. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Sorry for the background noise. That was the AC. Phenomenal play of the game here by Baba.
Yeah, I mean, again, Baba and Havs has been doing a great job here, working through everything down. I mean, I feel like the way that everything has been situated for these games, again, it's very team reliant. And I think Brookdale's doing a good job on applying pressure and getting in for those re-engages with these team fights. But it feels like with the way that the ult, I guess, constraints have been applied to both teams.
Yeah.
With the timing, the way that they're re-engaging, it's been very difficult for everything to come down like at the pacing that they need it for. How do you feel like the team fights have been like, I guess, engaged?
I say they've been pretty equal since every team fight there's always a pick on each side, and there isn't really like a dominating factor.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for Brookdale, they have been getting the percentage, but had never gotten to like Hawks. But it's still a pretty fun match to watch.
Yeah, either way, there's a lot of back and forth between both of the players here. Again, like with the way that the healers are coming down, Alexian and Lucy come down in a pair each time. Again, get them a wedding band. It's absolutely outlandish.
Yeah.
Goose Cortexa, I think, have a weird way of playing separate, but also keeping engaged with their team. It's definitely causing a lot of challenges all the way down. Looks like we have a map ban here for the second through. King's Row is down via the Hawks. I'm not sure what player bans are going to be here. I think we're just getting started on bans. And
For game one, no?
yeah, I think that is all of game one. Best of 3 or best of 5. First to 3 wins.
We will be heading to our break.
Looking for a place that is perfect for you? A place with programs that work around your schedule? A place with cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities. A place to celebrate and engage with the community. A place to excel in and out of the classroom. Columbia Basin College. This is the place for you. Looking for a place that is perfect for you? A place with programs that work around your schedule? A place with cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities. A place to celebrate and engage with the community. A place to excel in and out of the classroom. Columbia Basin College. This is the place for you.
And we're back for
Hey.
the second map here. Eichenwald. Personally, a high favorite of mine, especially from Overwatch 1. I think a lot of Overwatch players can say Eichenwald is a high favorite. For this hybrid play, I'm definitely expecting a lot more of a brawl type comp. Something a little bit similar to what we have gotten. We got bans here for Genji and Kiriko, so it's definitely going to be a lot more play, maybe for antis, maybe for maybe a little bit more burn style. I'm not sure. I think map ban was. Do you recall what map ban was?
I'm not too sure. Was it Kings Row?
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, hybrids ban was on Kings.
Yeah.
So I'm very concerned to see how Eichenwald is played. I haven't seen an Eichenwald game from anybody in a long time. So I'm much excited to see. I know that the reason of the ban for Eichenwald was really big for our team, just like for our own tournament success. Do you want to talk a little bit more on that?
Yeah, so apparently Remix from Brookdale is a very good Junkrat trick. Well, just a Junkrat player, to be honest. Really annoying to deal with, especially if you can't deal with him properly.
And we'll see it
during the
here
game.
today. Remix back on Junk.
Oh, this will be a fun match then.
Yeah. Wasn't exactly expecting it early, but I feel like, wow, I have no clue how to pertain to that.
So on the Hawk side, we got Baba on Zarya, Kitsu.
I'm here to support you, but you have to put in the work.
It's I'm so Jordan.
I'm so good.
Oh my! What is my commentator?
I don't play this game.
Who's my commentator? Oh my, okay, so we have Baba on Zar, Skits on Soj, Doom on Echo, Lix and Lucy with the casual Wu Yang Ana. Again, without the Kiri, I was much so expecting the Ana here. We have an early pick on our Sojourn here. Again,
There it
Remix with a very fast dial, very great pressure, phenomenal forward. But it does mean that our tank is going to be wiped out very early.
Hawks is getting
Habs
run
taking
down.
a forward. We are just getting absolutely walked down here. Such a fast forward. There goes our Ana. Opposite, again, walking forward with the Czar, taking full confidence, full pressure all the way in. And here we are for the next sector. I mean, they just got the first point all the way through.
That was a pretty fast engage by Brookdale there.
Absolutely. Let's
Securing
hope,
the force.
let's hope with like this next team fight, you know, we're able to actually refocus, almost be reborn in it. We'll really play like an actual team, because that was quite embarrassing to say the least.
From the first game, this could be Brookdale's retribution.
True. I feel like the way that everything is playing out and the way that everything has gone down, they are running it forward really heavy. I've never seen anybody play this aggressive on Eichenwald. It looks like they're just leaving, you know, breakdown on main court side. It doesn't look like the Junk is able to take the forward here as Doom takes that down. Skid's still kind of walking it with Solj all the way through. I mean, I'm not really sure to see where everybody else is going, but it looks like they're going to be diving down to point. Baba's still pretty low. A lot of care is needed here, and it doesn't seem like Wu Yang's able to support it, especially with how low his bar is. But the Ana is definitely doing a good job in keeping everybody through and alive for the most part. We just need to look for a couple more anti-nades. That'll probably secure us a lot more wins for these rounds.
Yeah.
A lot of high ground playing here. How do you feel like that affects Eichenwald as a map, generally speaking?
There is a lot of points where you have to take the certain areas, or else it could be very detrimental attacking side.
True. I feel like those picks were definitely a lot more invigorated, especially with these team fights. Echo did have to use that ult for it, but we weren't really able to recover for anything. Baba does grab two. I mean, that was actually such a nice bag for him. Putting two pieces of candy for that grab. Trick or treat, am I saying? All I'm saying down for it is absolutely beautiful. Phenomenal play by Baba here. Getting that early team fight win. How do you feel about that?
Just saying, the Wu Yang work on election is like like elves in a workshop, you know, putting them down in your
Ooh.
category and making sure everything for your team as a support.
Honestly, that's phenomenal playing. Phenomenal wording here, honestly, from my duo queue. I will say that, you know, playing for the high ground here and resetting, especially because of all these ults, it's going to be a little bit more intricate to see how things are going down. Remix looking to get drained out from this fight. Is he able to get the pick? No, he isn't. He misses the last 2 shots for it. Elixion is down, so it looks like it's going to have to maybe a reset. No, Skits has good comfortability in for the high ground. Baba and the Ana are backing ups.
The Junkrat being sneaky for the pick on Hawks here.
Yeah, he's doing a good job in his positioning, in my opinion. Walking around, playing around everybody. He's aware of where everybody else is at.
Does have
He
tire.
recognizes where, yeah. Recognizing what's higher. I think that's what he wants to play for, especially since Skits and Lucy are taking it forward. Never mind, it looks like a team reset. Again, once the tank dies, it's a really hard reset for most of the team here, especially since they all kind of died collectively within the same time range.
Yeah.
And there
Remix getting
goes
caught out,
Baba
and that's
for
a
it.
stagger.
Payload moving. Stat.
This is very interesting. I think for a map like Eichenwald, it can be a very like hit and just kind of go for it. Like it's just a very like blasted thing. Like it doesn't change much. I don't know. I feel like Eichenwald can be sometimes stale, kind of in this sense, where it's just a simple back and forth. Nothing crazy. Soldier dropping really low health. So is Doom. Doom dies first. It really does feel like they're just kind of sitting around like rubber duckies here. I'm not too sure what's going on here. Oh wait, it's because there's a grab down. I didn't even see it all the way through on the far side.
That was a kill.
And Lucy's put off the map.
Down like water going down a faucet.
True. It looks like a team reset, or unless no, because Baba's going in for the re-engage here. Elixion isn't able to grab the pick on Junk. Very rough. I mean, there isn't really a lot of like forward play going on, or at least that I'm able to see.
Hawks able to secure the point.
It's getting a lot of good picks here with OC. Oh wait, no, he's just balling like that. No OC needed. That was beautiful.
Hey.
What's OC?
That is a currently running joke in our Hawks team because
What's
I didn't
OC?
know what it was. You know, I thought it was rail. Ultimate.
Yeah, railgun.
Turned out it was ultimate.
It is overdrive or overclocked, I believe. I've always called it overdrive, so it's kind of interesting to hear that term more recently. But yeah, there's a reason why I'm sitting in this booth and not out there playing for right now. Looks like they're getting. Looks like Brookdale's trying to get a team reset. I'm not exactly sure. With 50 seconds left on the clock and very little ultimates, I'm very curious to see how this team fight's going to be played out. Looks like our team is getting a little bit excited and antsy for this next fight. Brookdale's literally waiting for everybody, not taking any chances, just getting that group down.
Then again, the Junkrat does have that tire potential for
A 2K.
turnaround.
Yeah, I was gonna say a 2K or 3K here would go phenomenal. Looks like OC goes from Skitsu all the way through. Genuinely, like, if he's able to get a lot of picks here, it could be like a nuclear fission play. Lucy going down, Doomination going down for it. That's, I mean, great play from Doom. He just did such a phenomenal job all the way through.
10 seconds remaining.
Remix getting the pick down. It looks like 20 seconds left on the clock for Wu Yang. He just pops it and walks forward. Doesn't look like anybody was really able to get any good touches here.
Hawks with a great ultimate play there. Fusion of ultimates and having that great team play to close out the match. And 115 meters on Brookdale. See if Hawks can do better.
Yeah. I mean, generally speaking, I feel like the plays were very natural. Like there wasn't really much to commentate on. They were just making their forwards, playing the right play. There were a good couple of grabs that went through, but I mean, that's kind of well expected from both players here. I'm not exactly sure what else to say in relation to how they're all working together. Like it feels very well competitive. Like they're very organized. They're very fluid in the way that they're wanting to play. And the team comps are actually quite unique in my opinion. Like I feel like the Hawks has always kept their team comp very simple and direct with what they like to play. But we've I mean, I've seen a lot of different change here from Brookdale's playing style. It looks like they're able to play a lot of people and have them all very well thought out, but it doesn't look like it's being, I guess, effective against the Hawks here.
Yeah. Philly Remix wants a round 2 of Junkrat. Hoping to have fun, but also close out the game for Brookdale here.
Yeah, this topic's really interesting here because, I mean, I feel like whenever I'm watching, you know, these teams get set up and play all the way through, with this next team fight, I'm looking for a little bit more connection. You know, no discontinuity through anything, especially with the way that they're playing. You know, a lot of the time you want a lot of continuous forward play style, and I think that's extremely important for our team. Not really much hyper engage here. Just looks like a good couple of pokes through the pocket on the left side. Does look like Lucy is close to getting picked off here as Bob is trying to make a forward.
We are looking to flesh out what is
Yeah, and I mean again, generally speaking, I think there wasn't really a lot going on for that fight. It was just a quick like back and forth. Doom got picked off, so it looks like a team reset. Baba makes the swap. Very interesting to see that. I'm very curious to like what his mind is for that.
Yep.
Oh.
Getting very low.
A lot of pressure here. Is he able to make a forward at all?
Big damage comes from Brookdale. Probably the reason why the Hawks can't get a good hold of it. And Baba going down.
Oh my days. I mean, it doesn't really seem like a lot. I'm so confused on I'm so confused on what the plan is for this. I feel like Baba's struggling to find a player he wants to go in for Orisa. Especially with the way that Junk is applying pressure and the way that Opposite's able to just apply rail down. I feel like there's not really much Baba can do here unless somebody else is picked out. There goes Baba from top side. There goes the pick on Opposite. Now is a good time for them to all engage. Orisa slept, but Woken immediately back up with Terra Surge. Doesn't get anybody as everybody's able to walk back out of the thing. Missing his hook, but does catch both of the healers.
That's another there for the.
Again, it looks like a lot of high temp playing, but it's very consistent. It's very casual, like it's very forward. I'm not exactly sure what the breakthrough is going to be for the Hawks here, but I know that it needs to be something soon.
And Baba switching tanks, finding whichever works for Brookdale.
Yeah, all the way through. There goes Nano down for skits and OC. High damage all the way around,
player.
and that is the breakthrough. The Nano OC was able to make such a high forward, especially with Baba's focal pressure. It's a great point to getting first with the minute 10 down. Are we able to see this next point go just as fluid, just as smooth? Looks like Baba's still making a lot of high pressure. There goes one. Is he able to go for another? Nope, he's stuck on a board, and he gets out of mech for it. Will he die for that? He pops ult for it too. Very interesting. Orisa's going down for it as well. Great ult then. Wow. I mean, just consistent ult usage. Juno looking to get picked and staggered through. Parasurge goes for it apparently. I didn't even realize he had already copied.
Yeah. Baba pushing them on, hopefully getting a lot of meters on the payload.
Yeah, I mean, it's just about, you know, taking your time, going about it smoothly. The pressure from our team is doing great. But it looks like Brookdale. No, there goes Wave. There goes Big Bubble. It knocks 3. That's phenomenal. But it looks like we're kind of just poking in and out to keep them back out of this fight. There goes Grab for the next. I feel like we were able to get a lot of mileage there with that point. A lot of movement forward, going all the way through. Generally speaking, it was just so great.
But Brookdale does manage to secure the point for it to not close out the game yet. A couple more kilometers and the payload would get to the. But
True.
Brookdale can always surprise us, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Brookdale's bring back there was extremely important for that fight, but again, I don't really know how our teams are going to replay for this, especially since the Hawks don't really have any ultimate advantage. Again, the way that Habs and Rebix have been playing forward is very, very fascinating to me because it's not like anything we consistently see with these players.
Big anti.
Again, with the way that Alexian and Lucy play, it's like they're glued together for these fights, and that's, I think, what's giving us a lot of big advantage. Are we able to see a different way of playing for Brookdale? Like, do you think you see anything for that?
I believe. Oh, man.
There goes Cortexa down by Baba with window through. And I think we were able to get the point. It seemed like it was just uncontested for just a moment there as Baba was able to flush people out. How do you feel like that last point went?
That went well. Subisi playing together. Kind of like tape. They have to stick together all the time to be able to make a full thing. Here's Baba's plague.
Again, I wasn't really sure with what happened here. It was just like he kind of rerouted himself all the way through, getting the early Orisa pick for that next fight. Again, I'm not exactly sure how to feel about the way that all of that was represented. It's just awkward. Like I don't know. The fights were happening over time. They were able to come down when they needed to. I wasn't exactly seeing anything special happening. It was more of just the fundamentals, the fundamental of playing, the fundamental of styling, everything going down for map 2. And I think we're gonna head in for another break. See you guys.
Columbia Basin College is more than just an education. It's gaining skills and exploring new opportunities. It's utilizing resources and empowering others. It's building relationships and shaping futures. Start your journey today at Columbia Basin College, where education is just the beginning.
Here we are for the third map here. Hawks defending on Circuit Royale. Escort map. I'm a little bit concerned. You know, we might not get to the push. It seems like our Hawks have been doing a great job in keeping ourselves fundamentally locked down. Unfortunately, I did lose my second caster, Lee Sanyami, but I got him replaced with another player here on the Hawks eSport team. Hello, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good today. How are you feeling about these bans here?
Yeah, so our bans, we got a Sigma ban from the Hawks, which I was very interested to see. I think it was more focused and map dependent for sure. And we were also seeing an Echo ban, which again, a little bit conflicting, but it seems like it was a Prot Protect for Remix's primary Junkrat. I wasn't really sure about the map ban. I don't think there was one.
We banned Nubani.
We banned Nubani. Oh, okay.
I don't think anybody wants to play Nubani.
I was gonna
though.
say I don't think anybody really cares about Nubani. It's just kind of a bland map. Nothing really going on here for us.
Is Nubani a good Junkrat map?
I don't think so. I think it's
so
okay. I just think it's more of like nobody really wants to play on that map.
No.
Like nobody really cares for it. So here we are for our escort play. I'm very interested to see how this plays out. Again, we're playing very fundamental. We have Baba on Czar, Skids Doom on two very high flex DPS. I mean Doom with the primary hit scan. Elixir and Lucy locked down for their play. Looks like they're taking it forward with Ram and Opposite on a swap play here, especially since there wasn't any opening picks. And it's just a walk down forward.
I feel like here, I don't know, King Circuit Royale is sort of a Junkrat map, but I wouldn't really want to play Junkrat here.
Yeah, and I mean, I get the whole ban thing here for Numbani, especially as they're walking down forward. If I were playing on Numbani, it'd be a ghost town for my commentators. We can't really say anything.
Baba knocked down like a poor zombie.
Yeah, it's real sad. It really isn't going too well here. But I feel like generally speaking, you know, the Ram push is extremely high forward content for I'm forgetting names. I'm blanking. But they're able to make a high forward push. They're able to walk forward, get that cart all the way down. Brookdale is doing a good job on, again, just securing the picks needed. Remix goes down and trade for Baba, meaning our team is more than likely going to have to back up from this team fight, especially as they secured first point.
Really fast first point there. I think that's the fastest we've seen all season to take first point.
Absolutely. I mean, other than, our Hawks, you know, absolutely flooring out a lot of these matches, we haven't had anybody apply this kind of pressure to us in a very long time.
I feel like it's mostly the Junkrat here. Last map, we really had to play against the extravagant Junkrat because he was really playing graceful at the beginning, but then towards the middle, we learned to counter the Junkrat.
Absolutely. It was very serene, very, very serene in the way that everything was going on. It was just so forward, so down, so like locked in the way that they want to play. And unfortunately, Skids gets two with that one ult. That's phenomenal. Playing all the way down for Doom's, I guess, recollect. I'm not exactly sure how they're going on with it. I think it was just because of Baba's rematch for the Ram. Again, just good picks by Baba. He knows how to rework and play around for these teams. Very team captain mentality, and they're doing a great job in I guess resetting for this next team fight. A lot of ult advantages going on here. Only thing that they have is wave and tire, but there's definitely a lot more ults that will probably be developed in this next fight. So we'll have to see how that plays out.
I feel like they might get Ram ult here and pop it as soon as they get it, just to apply the pressure with Ram ult and the sustainability.
Yeah, and I mean, in turn, I feel like our team might do something similar. Tire goes down, and it does catch Elixion. It's really unfortunate. I mean, like you said, he was gonna get the ult and walk it down, but he gets torn out like a muscle fiber. Jeez, he really just doesn't have the time for it.
Hoping Doom gets a pick here, hitting someone in the prefrontal cortex.
Absolutely. His headshots have been absolutely phenomenal these past couple of days, but I mean, they just really aren't getting it. Oh, walking it down, getting a big reset for this next fight.
Oh, beautiful pick by the Junkrat. That's going to let them secure the point here.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to re-engage. Just not enough damage, and we don't really have enough of a team to walk forward. Skids gets picked out. Skids gets picked out. And it looks like they were trying to go for another. Doesn't look like Baba was able to secure it, but he was able to contest point just for a little bit. At the cost of his life, both supports die, and Remix is able to secure the kill and walking forward. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get a reset here. I mean, Remix is doing a phenomenal job in this pressure.
Yeah, I think he's mostly a Junkrat one trick, and them banning the Echo to protect the Junkrat ban really is taking effect in this match.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's very impressive. I mean, again, look at the way that he's securing these picks. Like, he's just launching it from the side. He's confident in where his bombs are going to land. He just, it's super, super impressive on how this is all going through.
He couldn't even see Doom, and then he's getting picks on that. That's just amazing game sense.
Absolutely, yeah. With the Ram matchup, it looks like they're going to both be walking at each other here in a second. Habs still holding onto his Cortex walk down. Is he going to make it right now? How is he feeling about it? He sees the 3 on the left side. Looks like he's getting pressured, especially with anti-nade. There was wall up, but there was no, I guess, follow-up from our DPS, so he was able to walk back out.
I feel like we're about to see a Ram ult here.
Yeah, there goes Ram down. And it looks like Baba might not be able to sustain it as, I mean, Habs walks around with the ult.
And that's the round.
Yeah, I think so. There is no other form of contest we're able to get for it, or at least not in time. There goes one down. And there goes, I mean, Tyre with a 3-minute and 13-second play. All 3 points capped by Brookdale. I mean, phenomenal way of playing. Literal, just phenomenal.
Really fast point there. I don't think I've ever seen that except in a one-sided comp match. Have you?
Yeah, I mean, this is really a lot of more pressure than we have ever seen, especially for two teams that have gone flawless way of winning. I'm much excited to see these interesting plays from both teams. I feel like absolutely lost in the way that this is.
I feel like our supports, they're doing all right, but they're kind of having a small impact, like a mitochondria here. I feel like they could have a bigger impact in this match.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like the bioluminescence of feeling of it is just absolutely wicked. Yeah, I don't get it. I just think it's absolutely wicked with the way that it's brought up here.
I also feel like here we need to pull something out to counter the Junkrat.
Yeah, I feel like if we don't counter the junk, it's not gonna happen in anything. But
I feel like also their backline is sort of not a really well-known backline and not a meta backline here.
yeah, I feel like the backline just isn't gonna happen. Like there isn't a lot of like forward that our backline is able to take, especially with only the Kiri. I mean, the Lucio should be able to help us kind of disengage from those fights and stuff like that, or re-engage for it. But if we are actually like coordinating as a team, it's not gonna happen.
Good pressure by Baba here, able to force out the Junkrat.
Yeah, I mean, Junk is doing a good job in literally just disengaging a lot of our team's re-engage. And I think that's what's stopping us from securing a lot of points here. If we want to make a forward, we're going to have to kill the Junk and we're going to have to work through backline first.
It is also a possibility that we lose this round and we just ban Junkrat to win. That is very possible.
Yeah, that is. And I mean, that's kind of what the plan was looking like, I think, from Hawks in the way that we were doing a lot of our VOD reviews and watching how a lot of the teams are going to play. I mean, that was what was well discussed. If anything were to happen, this would be the map we'd lose because it's just a really big struggle for everybody to stay organized here, especially as Baba's getting poked out. It seems like the Ram is kind of trapped through. Is he able to do anything with it? It does look like Baba's getting forced back out. And I think that goes Baba down from the pick. Are we able to secure a pick here? Nope. Remix absolutely shuts down Doom. And it looks like a walk back for Hawks here.
They're gonna reset here, but then we're gonna come out. We're really close to Kitsune Rush, but they're also really close to Tire and Ramel. So we might see Rush countered by Tire here.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna happen through for this next fight. We do have ults that are building up. We have a lot going on.
Good pick on the Junkrat. I feel like that's gonna win us this team fight here.
I'm all good.
Really forcing out the Ram here. He's isolated.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not able to secure the kill on the Ram. He's able to walk back to his team, but that's gonna push the payload almost to the first point, if not claim us the first point.
Yeah. I think there's a lot going through here, especially with that early pick from both sides. There goes 2 from Habs. I mean, he's doing a great job, and again, applying that focal pressure all the way around. Baba isn't really able to secure anything. There goes Junk. Are we able to recover from that? Can he get this next? There goes Doom with 2 fire picks. He's peeling back for the Wu Ying, having to reload. Is he able to secure this kill?
We got 2
He gets 3,
1v1s.
and he gets out. No, he doesn't. Goose doing a good job on tracking that. Wow. I mean, well played by Doom, but unfortunately, you know, obviously, Habs is there, ready to play for that D. I mean, he's doing a great job.
We had 2 1v1s there, if you guys couldn't see. We had the 1v1 with Doom, and then Baba was in a 1v1 against their tank. Unfortunately, Doom won his 1v1, but Baba lost his 1v1.
Yeah, and that's just what it's about, is how many ones are we going to be able to take in these 50 fights, and how are we going to be able to scale them for ourselves. Baba's really highly engaged. It looks like his team is struggling to peel in with him. Looks like OC is ready to fire here, but Skits doesn't really have any support for it, as Doom gets a 3K. Phenomenal way of playing here.
Ripping out the Tire. Unfortunately, not really able to get a pick with the Tire, but Hawks do have a numbers advantage here.
Yeah, and I think we are going to be able to get this point if we're able to secure this last kill. Because it doesn't look like their team is going to be able to regroup in time for that point, so we're backing in for the second. Again, a very tight local space. I want to see how we're going to re-engage for this fight.
I feel like they're gonna wait for Habs to come back, and then they're just gonna push with Bramble because that would really turn the tide of this fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking like a slow entry. Not really much going on here. Just poking in and out for this fight as we walk up for a point. Reigns goes down with anti-nade, but it looks like Lamp is going to save at least one. Never mind. Skits does go down. So does Baba. Opposite doing a great job in tracking everybody down.
2 good picks there. That's going to even out the fight. Except 2 more picks. That's going to finish the fight off.
Yeah, I mean, with Doom and Lucy going down in that quarter, it's very hard for our team to be able to recover and apply themselves in for this next fight. I'm hoping that we're going to be able to regroup and play for the ults, because if not, that's going to be a team wipe and game over.
I feel like here we should entry with Kitsune and then also pop OC at the same time. That would get us Nano Blade for the next fight, but also win us this fight at the same time.
If we're able to find a way and engage, there goes OC all the way down, but there's no rush.
And there's
just a little
rush.
bit delayed. Wu Yang is gone with no supports down. It should be an automatic win here. Again, the ult's applying all of that pressure, getting the walk forward. It looks like we might be able to get that Blade Nano all the way through, but I'm not really sure if we're going to be able to charge it in time.
We might not be able to charge it at the beginning of the fight, but I have seen crazier things happen during a fight.
Absolutely, yeah. Looks like Habs is really just trying to apply a lot of focal pressure again. Like, he just has a way of walking down and making that forward without really having to do much on his own right. Doom walking all the way back. Very high pressure from everybody here.
Doom struggling to climb up a wall.
Yeah, he do be doing this. A lot of these games are playing in slow. At least the engage, at least. Looks like a lot going in through this main hall as Doom is doing his utmost to get this anti tank, but again, with wave going down and with a couple of more ults walking forward, I don't think we're going to be able to do much here.
Good pick on the Baba, but then also you had a pick on Remix there and a pick on Wu Yang. That's going to seal the match right there with the Nano Blade.
Yeah, and I mean, this is literally just like that one snake venom bite, you know, ointment. Like, it's just so useful and so helpful in everything. I feel like it was just such a well done play. Like generally speaking.
I feel like maybe if they didn't have Wu Yang and instead they had Juno, Orbital Ray could have won them the fight instead of Bubble.
True. I'm definitely more interested in seeing whether like Bob might show up or something, because it feels like all these ults are flying out, no hesitation. Orisa going down. Never mind, she's able to get a lot of care here from that bat. There goes Tyre. Doesn't look like it's caught anybody, but again, with the way that our team is falling apart, they have to reset.
I felt like Tyre was unneeded there, so they could have saved it for this next fight. Especially since you only got 1 pick there with Tyre, and it was the last guy alive, so it really was unnecessary. It was overkill.
Yeah, absolutely. With this OT play, I'm not sure how it's going to go down.
I feel like here we really need to get OC and just initiate fight with OC Kitsune like we did the previous fight.
Absolutely, especially since we aren't really able to generate a lot for Reigns here. There goes Lamp. We're able to secure 2 high picks. There goes the third as Genji's walking down, escorting the point. Looks like he's trying to climb up, find somebody.
Really trying to pressure their tank and Remix here to keep them up top.
They got Remix. Lucy falls for it, but Habs dies in verse for it. Looks like Goose is making a great forward here for the team. Goose getting a pick, and we were able to secure payload.
C9 on the enemy team could really solidifying that round. But we have to push further than them in 1 minute while they have 4 minutes. Do you think CBC has this?
I'll be honest. I think for any team that's going to push us to our limit and actually bring out something that's exciting for us, it's going to be Brookdale. And with that, I genuinely and firmly believe that we might not win this. And that's just what it's looking like. We might not be able to recover for this fight.
We might actually drop a match this year. I feel like here it will be really difficult for us to win unless we are able to really shut down Remix here, shut down that Junkrat to help us push payload better and really solidify the win.
Yeah, absolutely. I think with the way that obviously like ult usage has been involved in these fights, it's been very rapid. It's been very fun. I just want to see a little bit more in scale for how they're handling on their own. Like I feel like Blade has been a very good usage on their own, but there's been a lot of stuff going through and very rapid. Kind of like a nice Baja Blast at midnight. Genuinely speaking, it's so refreshing to see these players really impact the way that things are going to happen.
I feel like Remix's Junkrat is sort of kind of nasty, like a Sprite Cranberry here. I don't think really those who enjoy it really like it, but those who don't, it's nasty to them.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I feel like the way that everything is really incorporated and everything's really like fought down. It's just so fanatic. It's so beautiful. Here we are walking forward. Baba taking a lot of like functional space for his team. Doom walking forward up on the right side. It looks like Skits is just trying to take a couple of outside picks. Doom getting, or not Doom, sorry, Baba getting one on four, protecting our trapped player here. They were able to secure that player all the way through. Looking like we're trying to poke out Remix for this next fight. Habs is low. Can Baba escape that? Absolutely blocked, securing himself all the way through. Doom struggled again, especially as he's trapped through. Doom makes it out alive. What a shock. I'm absolutely impressed with that. Unfortunately, he dies right after. Skids breaks lamp, and it looks like
it'd be massive if we could get us around this corner, because this corner is notoriously hard to get around.
Yeah, and it looks like they're just pushing us out of point. Is anybody able to make contact? Yes, we have Baba making a contest, walking forward just enough to be able to do something here, but he might not be able to live long enough for it. Baba falls. Is anybody else able to make contact? Yes, we have two more there for it. Doesn't look like Skits is able to secure any kills here for it. Doom falling out from Ram, and I think that's it. I think that's first point over. 4 minutes on the clock. I have no words.
4 minutes is going to be really tough to really hold them before the 58 meters we got. However, it is possible if we really shut down the Junkrat, stop him from taking the aggressive angles, shut him down from just flanking our supports or getting a pick off on our DPS.
Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, with the way that everything is gonna have to be played, I don't know. I think you literally have to play this perfectly. Like there's no other description. You have to be consistent in how you play. You have to understand the fundamentals of organization in competitive play in this sense, for this to be even winnable in any fashion. How do you feel about that?
I completely agree with that. We see a Moira coming out here with a Wu Yang. I don't really like that backline. That's two main healers, and Moira, switching to the BAP. But Moira isn't really in too good of a place here, except for in solo queue. But switching to the BAP, that's going to be a really sustain heavy backline.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And for our next lineup, again, with this engage, I'm really wondering how this is going to be applied. If they're able to engage themselves quickly enough, it could be something a little bit more fancy, a little bit more intricate, kind of like Vandal City. Really fascinating the way that everything's going to be. How do you feel about that, Austin?
Junkrat's leaving us here. It's sort of a drought here, like Shurima, just a desert drought.
Wow, I think they're giving him a little bit too much space here. I'm a little bit concerned. Baba isn't able to really walk forward with Ram here and getting any pressure, especially as Skits is getting pushed out on the right side. A Remix having that top side for himself to be able to just drop down and do whatever he wants. Looks like he's going to bully the Ram out. Yeah, I think this is going to be a shutout for Remix. He's doing a great job carrying that team down, and Brookdale takes the first. What a phenomenal job.
Beautiful pressure by Brookdale here. However, I really feel like we're going to ban Junkrat here as the first ban.
Oh, absolutely.
And with the Junkrat ban, Remix is not going to be as lethal, and we are going to pull out the win.
Yeah, and I think,
I feel like here, Remix, Opposite, and Hasbs are really sticking together and applying pressure like a Doug trio would be.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think the way that our Hawks are fighting out here is literally like Kubatrops here. I think they just do a good job dropping everything down, and I think that's going to be it for map. I think it's going to be tough for the last end thing here. I don't really think we have anything else to cover. Like that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I'm much so ready to head in for that break. We're gonna have to get a quick closeout before we get in for the last map.
Welcome back. Right here we have Coliseo. We had banned New Junkertown?
Yeah, I think it
No,
was
New
Junker.
Queen Street. And right here we have a Junkrat ban as predicted, and then we also have a Ramatra ban here. How do we feel about the Ramatra ban?
It was Has. We have
As ban.
Yeah, we have junk ban, which I mean we were expecting. Again, Remix does a phenomenal job in applying a lot of pressure all the way out. And I mean, with the last point, the 3-4, again, really hard fought. It was expected that Remix's Junkrat was going to be banned, and I mean, with the amount of pressure that Baba is able to apply, especially on a map like Coliseo with Hazard, it's pretty clear that was going to be banned as well. I was actually very interested to see New Queen Street get banned here.
I'm also interested in the New Queen Street ban. I feel like it would have really helped us to play New King Street, especially Zara is really good on New Queen Street from what I've seen. I feel like she would have excelled, especially with the Hazard being banned. I felt like we would have wanted to go New.
Yeah, I agree. But I think it maybe might have just been a comfort for all arounds here. Having the opportunity to play it down for this map is going to be extremely important as Baba takes a couple of pokes out, seeing who's available. It's not like we're catching anybody just yet. Here we have a good lineup of people with 44 charge walking it forward.
There are no bubbles here, so they're going to get the pick on the Reaper because unfortunately Zarya could not bubble Reaper.
True. And once they realize that there is no tank like potential, they full dive walking forward, applying as much pressure as possible. And it looks like my Doom is struggling against a Juno.
Holy.
Not my Doom, sorry. My Genji is just absolutely like getting triumphant. That is kind of embarrassing.
I have never seen a Juno beat a Genji before.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, he is reloading and all, but it's like, golly.
Just duck behind cover or something. Don't let Juno really kill you there.
Yeah. Here, Reaper walks forward. I actually wasn't really expecting Remix to go for the Reaper here, but it does look like a lot of good pressure can be applied, especially with the Zarya mindset.
Reaper really fits Remix's playstyle though, because you have the fast flank, but also you have a really good get out tool, a free get out of jail sort of.
Yeah.
Especially with the flank capacity and the really quick kill potential.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the way that they're able to combo themselves and walking forward and taking a lot of those aggression points. And or just play passive and really play bunker. Very much so depends. Especially as they play on for the offside. Remix is just kind of ducking all the way through, in and out, making sure he's able to make that pressure. Are they able to get the first cap? Possibly here, especially as Juno is taking a heavy forward in for the Juno. Juno goes down by Skits. A lot of pressure going into the Zarya, especially with no bubbles. They get it all the way through, especially with Rush. We're able to recover this entire fight back to our end. Phenomenal play by the Hawks here. How do you feel about that?
I feel like that was really good executed play there. I would have popped Pulse, but it would have been overkill. That just shows my inexperience playing Tracer, but it might have made the fight quicker because there was a chance for the Pirates to come back there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there was a lot of heavy engage that didn't need to happen, especially as they were playing disengage from one another. Looks like Cash got caught off there from that fight. Are they able to
Pick on the Kiri here. Both Kiri's out of the game.
Lucy goes down for it. Remix gets traded out.
Getting the pick on the Juno here, popping ult just to solidify the fight, even though we had numbers advantage.
Absolutely. I love the way that Genji plays here. I mean, it's just like a reptile in this joint. He's swinging around, moving, doing his thing, with no disregard to anybody else here, really.
I feel like here, Remix can't really play everywhere like an Arachnid, pouncing on everything. He can't really be in these weird nooks and crannies.
Yeah, I think because he doesn't have that opportunity, it's causing a lot more pressure for his team to be able to, I guess, make up for that space. Protexta goes down as Baba's just shoving his way through. Doom following up, but they get pulled in with Grav, but Zar's gone with it, especially with no team to follow up. Remix, again, popping his ult. I don't really know what that was for. It felt almost like panicked.
I felt like it was a death ult there, especially with Lifeweaver's death gripping. I felt like he was trying to do that with his ult there.
I feel that.
I feel like if he didn't ult there, they could have used his ult this next fight and maybe used bubble this next fight because we already had 3 picks when they popped both those ults.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like a lot of the way that our Hawks play here is very vibrant and explosive in the way that they want to engage. And I mean, with the way that everybody's having to back out of things, it can be very difficult for us to recover for it.
I feel like here Skits is really saturated with his ult charge, really getting fed with it.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, he has a consistent opportunity to go farm up with it all. He's a very good way of toning himself down into it all, and I guess resetting for a good collective team fights and or taking the ones that he needs.
Really putting the pressure here, especially on this McCree or the Cass here, focusing out the back line, forcing them to play his game.
Absolutely. I mean, Skits, you can see him dancing around everybody. Doom going in for the supports, just absolutely taking it forward, or at least pushing them all the way out. Again, losing to the Juno. It's a little bit unfortunate. Oh, my days. But the Ram is left onto that last side here. I don't agree with this at all here, but I feel like it's just also temporary. Call it a spray tan out here because it's just not happening.
Skits getting washed out there like hair dye, just getting washed down the drain.
I know, especially with the ends of these team fights, like it's just not incorporated in the way that we want it to be.
However, we do have the advantage here. We are playing defense. I feel like right now Overwatch is in more of a defensive meta here.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I feel like there's a lot of great opportunity to synergize for offense, but it only at like the cost of synergy. Like if you don't have everybody grouped up and ready for these fights, it's not going to happen. And that's why I think the defensive meta is extremely important. You can play ISO, you can play in your corner and walk it down in your own manner. Baba getting kind of stuck here, taking in a lot of charge for this fight, trying to walk back to get Lucio. Is he able to get it? He does. He secures a kill, but it's a trade all the way back as Goose dies too. Genji falls down with the rest of the team here. Are we able to get for a point?
2v2, 1v2 here. Gonna solidify the team fight win for us. Gonna help us push bot back, but we're not gonna make it all the way back to the...
Okay, I feel like this is just so rapid. It's so. I don't know. I have no words. It's a push map. It's a push map play. Like they're really playing it the way that it needs to be. Cortexa getting the kill on Babo. Are they able to secure a kill back? Yes. Goose falls down. Each with only one support. Are we able to secure another forward?
Playing really weird here. This is really team fight. For a new generation, they might call this skibbity here.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, this is outlandish. I'm really not feeling it.
Skitsu just falling back here, just waiting to play the next team fight. We might initiate here with Kitsune, and if we end up losing, going into numbers disadvantage, we might pop beat just to help solidify it. Here, Ram pushing forwards, Baba being pushed out, isolated. Maybe a pick on the Reaper here. Good double pick on both the supports here. However, we lose Lucio, but we get the pick on the Cass.
Again, playing like those reptiles. I mean, again, let's talk about that snake business. I think they were doing a phenomenal job walking it down and really representing themselves, especially with like Venom care and all of that stuff. I mean, you really have to have that mentality when playing in these kind of situations. When you need to recover and get that care for yourself, I really recommend getting that that shop in your browser as possible.
And good job by the Hawks, making sure they can't push the payload all the way to the first point. Making sure it's back to middle so we can have another team fight before they push it to first point if we lose this next team fight.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. As we get engaged for this next team fight, very slow pace. Walking forward, up with Johnny B pushing the robot here. Lixian is slowly getting pushed out. Is he able to get the kill? No, he doesn't as they reset. Rush goes down. Doom getting a first pick on Remix. Are we able to walk it back? Doom getting another kill on Goose. There goes Cortexa and Habs down for the first point in fight. Lastly, getting this and securing the whole team kill.
Making sure that Cass has and Juno are a little bit staggered so that way we can push the payload just that little bit extra. That'll help really if we get into overtime situation. That might be the turning point for us to win.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like I feel like if we do end up having that game 5 here, it's absolutely outlandish. But Doom, I mean, an outlandish blade from Doom here. Is he able to secure another? No, he's getting pushed back out. I don't think he's going to be able to grab it. Skits is trying to get here the extra kills needed for this end of the fight. Can he do it?
Skits winning the 2v1 here.
No, it looks like he's playing patient. He's backing out of the fight, which I much respect doing.
But the stagger on the Reaper will make sure we have a numbers advantage going into the beginning of this next fight. Habs really doing a good job this match, really forcing out our backline here. He's really been forcing out our Kiri. As we've seen most of this match, he's just been shooting and forcing our Kiri out, really trying to force out Teleport
from everybody.
and Suzu, forcing those two out, creating a disadvantage of our util.
A lot of ults going down. We have beat down, has ult down. We have a lot going through. There's a whole team grab. Are we able to capitalize on it? Yes, we are.
Massive.
We get practically everybody down except for the Has. And that's
they see
third
9.
match with the win.
Good job by the Hawks today. I thought it was going to be a closer match, but the
Yeah,
Hawks
absolutely.
really just locked in here.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Abs with the team game win. I mean, again, he just does a phenomenal job in poking everybody out. It's a big GG's all the way around. And again, I'd like to reconfirm with everybody. This does mean the Hawks continue as the only team undefeated now. It's an honor, it really is, getting to see our team rise to that level. Let's go out to the player cams because I don't think we've had any of that today. I think our team is much excited and happy to know that we are going continued undefeated, very, very swagged out, having a good day. Again, it's been a big honor to be able to cast and get everybody down. I'm hoping I'm able to get that excerpt interview. Do you know if we'll be able to get that going here in a little bit?
I hope we do get an interview going. I really hope it's Baba here
Me
because
too.
he
I've been
really
wanting to get an
carried.
interview with Baba for a while, but if not, then life happens. Obviously, there's not much we can do about that. But I mean, I feel like he had probably one of the most aggressive playing styles, especially with the tank.
We're getting Elixion for our player
closed game interview. Okay, cool, perfect. Well, I mean, thank you very much for your time. I think that's all I'll need for my casters here. Getting in for the next set of people. Let's get Cade back here. All right, perfect. In for the post game interview, Cade. How are you feeling, man?
My heart's racing. A little nervous. I'm scared.
Yeah,
But we got it.
yeah, we do have it here for today. How do you feel, I guess, knowing that as a team collective standing, we will be leaving as the team that continues undefeated?
I think it's well deserved. I think we've worked really hard this season.
That's good.
And that
Yeah.
our team and our coordination is just all there. The only time that we were struggling was when we weren't really coordinating as a team a little.
I was gonna say, I feel like towards that end bit where you guys almost came like you guys just unglued from one another, and it was really bad. And I guess like the communication and everything. But once your guys' energy picked back up, it was right back to what you guys knew. Your guys' playing style continued to flourish and show and all of that. So that's very impressive to see. What do you have to say about Brookdale's, like, I guess, competing point for you? Like, how do you feel like that affected your mindset into the rest of the season?
Remix is the scariest player that I've ever had to deal with in organized team play.
Okay.
And it is because his Junkrat is smart. He's methodical.
Oh.
We're gone. We're back.
We are back.
He is very he's a very methodical player. He's a very good player
Yeah.
mechanically and just like game sense. He knows when to push, when to not. There were times on the Eichenwald where you can ask any of the team, I was struggling with the rotates because I was so scared of where he was going to be that I didn't know what to do.
You having to have that mental conscious of every player at all times can be a big stressor, especially in these games where, it is make or break whether we continue undefeated. So
Exactly.
I feel like that's a big pressure for everything going on here. Do you have any words that you'd like to say personally for how everything went?
Shout out my team. Shout out Wu Yang. Shout out my best friend Jared, who's watching. Best
Hey, bless up to Jared, guys.
best CBC fan I've ever met.
True.
And yeah, go Hawks.
Yeah, go Hawks. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I'll be here to close out stream just for a little bit, get a little bit of plug out. Can I get merch? Can I get merch display as real quick? I'd like to talk about it really quick in case you guys weren't able to see it. We got merch. We have shirts, hoodies, flags, bags. Please do go check out our website. We would love very much so the support, especially getting everybody set up here for the esports arena. It's extremely difficult for everybody to continue and have everything floored out. Thank you guys so much for watching and partaking in for today's stream. I believe we'll have another one set up for tomorrow, so please do continue to check in, show out what's going on. Thank you guys so much, and peace out.